back to my channel. I decided to do a cut crease look today, and this was very spur of the moment. I have never done a cut crease before, and I've tried many times and failed. I actually did a pretty good job in my opinion. I actually really like it. So yeah, I'm really happy about it, and if you would like to see how I did this look, then keep on watching. Starting off with a small crease brush, and I'm gonna start off slow and easy using Cashmere Bunny from my Too Faced palette. Again, I don't know, I've never done a cut crease before, maybe once, and it was okay. So I'm kind of just looking to see where, because I have very hooded eyelids, so everything kind of just gets caught up onto this portion of my lid. Everything from here goes all the way up here, and it's so frustrating. So we're going to try to make sure that doesn't happen. So I'm gonna start putting it right above where my crease starts to fold. So right in this portion of my eye. And just start in circular motions and start forming it. And I kind of want to wing it out. And then I am going to grab just a crease brush, just a fluffy one, and just slowly and lightly blend that out. I'm barely touching this right now. Alright, so far so good. And then gonna go to the other side. Who is calling me? Hello?
Hi, this is an exclusive announcement from Marriott Hotels.
This number calls me every time. Marriott Hotels, okay. And then blend that out. The issue that I always have whenever I try is that you can see this one's a little bit more rounded than this one. My eyelids are uneven, which is also very frustrating when I do my makeup every day. I always have an issue with this eye, and this one's always fine. I have no idea why. So we're going to try to even this out. And I'm going with the same color and the same brush. If it's slightly messy, it's okay, because then I'm going to use concealer on the lid and just kind of make it more cut. Next, from my Lorac palette, I'm taking Pink Mauve on that same little crease brush and kind of just wiping it on this cloth, and I'm going to go in on the same place that I did with Cashmere Bunny. Blending it out with the same other brush that we were using before. Going in a little bit darker on a smudging brush, and from the same, oh, I just dropped it. From the same palette, I'm going in with the second darkest color, and this is a little scary. This color comes off very, very pigmented as well, so. not gonna lie, I like wasn't breathing during that. It's really frustrating because I started off with too much on this eye that I'm blending out right now, but it's okay. I think it'll turn out alright in the end. It's a good thing these colors are super easy to blend out because otherwise I'd be in trouble. Turning out so far like decent. Again, it's not gonna look like this in the end. Like, it looks a teeny bit messy, but once we cut it with the concealer, it's gonna be fine. Going in a little bit darker in that same palette, and we're gonna go in with this color. Oh, the first color that I used was corduroy. This one right here. Sorry, I didn't say that. The second one is called chocolate. Okay, so I want to go just a tad darker, and then that's going to be it. So I'm using burgundy. Is that what this is called? Yes, burgundy. Right here, you can see I really like that color a lot. And now we're done. Just kidding. So now we're going to go in with our concealer to cut this, and I'm using my Naked Skin concealer in Light Warm from Urban Decay, and I'm going in with a flat shader brush by Andre Laurent, and it's just very flat. And I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand, and then yeah. So now that I have some on my brush, let me try on, I'm just going to try on a very small brush instead. Load this up, and this might be easier. now I'm just kind of patting this. And now I'm going to set it like right now. And I'm going to be using this shade right here called Heaven from my Too Faced palette. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Again, starting off on the lid. Now packing on more concealer. Oh, just drop some. Okay, so I think the trick is to make it easier, load the brush up with a lot of the product. Okay, so now that our eyes look funny, I'm going to get a makeup wipe and so give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm just using Kirkland makeup wipes. And first and foremost, taking off the concealer that's on my hand. So for my eyelids first, I'm going to be using ColourPop's Super Shock Shadow in Bubbly. And I said in my last tutorial that I don't like using pink directly on my lids, but on top of this, I'm going to be using Silk Teddy right here on top of it. So we're using the same concealer brush with no concealer on it because I wiped it off. I'm just packing this on the lid. Taking that flat brush again with Silk Teddy on it. So taking Heaven again with just a flat brush, I'm just going to highlight under the brow a little bit. So I decided on top of the shadow, I took Eye Candy from ColourPop, which is more of a purpley pinky shade, which I like so much more, and you can see how messed up it is because I use it so much. And now I'm going to zoom you guys out so that we can do the rest of the face. So on my Morphe M439, just big foundation brush, and my Smashbox Studio Skin 15-hour wear in 1.1, we are going to put on the foundation. And then with concealer, So for under the eyes, I'm using my Morphe G2 brush and just patting and getting it into my hair. So now I am taking my favorite powder out of its pouch, which I love this little thing with it, but it's my Urban Decay Naked Skin Powder and just an e.l.f. blush brush. But this powder is just awesome and it just sets really well, and I never crease on my face, and no other powder has ever done that for me. Going in with bronzer, so I'm not super pale. I'm taking the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. Oh, there we go. This is a great bronzer for anybody who is pale. Before I was using MAC Give Me Sun, and I do like it, but it's very pigmented and very dark. And I really like the way this looks on me much more. On a different, this is called a bronzer brush, but that's just not going to do it for me. It's much smaller, a little bit more on the thinner side, and it gets in the hollows of the cheeks really well. So I'm going to take the bronzer again and just contour slightly. For blush, I'm just taking this more mauvey peachy blush and a blush brush just on the apples of my cheeks and then swiping up. Time for brows, and I am going to be using from my Cocoa Contour Too Faced palette just these two dark shades, and on a just a angled brush. Before we do that, just got to brush these babies out. And I'm just going to mix them together, starting from the middle, going towards the front. And then for the first time, I will be opening up this Brow Stylist Plumper from L'Oreal in transparent. And I've never used this before, but I've heard really awesome things about it, so I wanted to get that. And now for liner, I just got a new one today of the Ultra Black from Physicians Formula, and this is the Eye Booster 2-in-1 liner. This is like my favorite thing in the whole world. Like, I use this in all my looks, and I just got a new one, so this is gonna be like, it's gonna be so nice using like a brand new liner if you would come out of the box. So there we go. Just make sure you give it a good shake. And I'm going to go put on some liner, and then I will be right back. Okay, so we have done the liner. So underneath the eyes, I'm going to smudge out a little bit of Cashmere Bunny just on another angled brush just under the lash line. So I ended up switching something, and I put a little bit of black on the part that is the cut crease, just so that would come together with the liner. I felt like the brown with the pinky tones and the black, just something was off. So I kind of mixed in a little bit of black. As I was saying before, I put some of the brown underneath here, and then what I did was that I put some Rimmel Exaggerate liner in the nude, 213. And then with that, on just that flat shader brush again, I took this white and I put that right on the waterline. Just put some right on the waterline. And then to highlight the inner corner, I'm taking that same white shade and just putting that on the inside. This might not be enough, but we will see. With that same very small brush, which is what I used to use with the black, I'm going to take a little bit of the black and put it right under the lashes. So next I'm going to put on mascara, and before I do that I'm going to curl with my favorite Revlon curler. That was such a mouthful. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. If you wanted to, you could totally put on false lashes, but I usually don't like to wear them because they feel like bat wings on my eyes and they get very uncomfortable, so I just don't even bother. And I'm using Benefit Roller Lash as usual right now. It's my favorite, and this is the mini one. So for my lips, I think I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte gloss, which is so good, and it's 316 Statement Nude. And I think this will go well with it. If not, we're just going to take it off. No. Okay, take two. We're gonna try from Stila the shade Olivia, and this is a little bit more nudie than the other one. We'll see if this one works out. Yeah, I like that with that the eye look. Okay, so the very last step, I'm going to set everything. So this is the final look. I am actually very happy about it. I really like it. I'm not even really doing anything today. I'm gonna be home playing video games, but I really like how this came out, and especially since this is like my first time doing a cut crease, I think I did a pretty good job. Yeah, I just decided to film it, put it on camera, and that was it, and I actually really like this look. So anyways guys, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Yeah, I hope that you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you next time. Bye.